Big changes could be coming to Miramichi, and they could shape the city's future for decades. The City of Miramichi is proposing changes to its zoning bylaw that would allow data centers and battery energy storage facilities in heavy industrial zones. But what exactly does that mean? Does it mean a massive AI data center is coming? How could it affect local jobs, power usage, the environment, and nearby residents? In today's video, we're breaking down the proposal in plain language, explaining what City Council is considering, and letting you know how you can have your say before a decision is made. Let's get into it. Welcome, folks, back to Excursion with Pat. On this episode, the city is proposing to change its zoning bylaw. What this means is 2 new development types. If this law does change, it would allow 2 new types of developments in the areas, which is zoned heavy industrial, AI. It would have a data center, including a large AI or cloud computing facility. 2, battery energy storage system, BESS, which store electricity in large industrial batteries. So what does this all mean? It just means that they want to zone by law HI areas in the city, meaning proposal of getting a data center here or have a battery energy storage system somewhere here in the Miramichi. I heard that it won't be in the Douglastown area, possibly in the Chatham industrial area. Just rumors, but that's what I heard. We were talking to the guy from the Planning Commission the other day, and he said the proposal was in the Chatham area, not in the Douglastown area. I could be wrong, but that's something everybody needs to talk to their counselors about this. I know there's a meeting coming up. I will get to that, and I will share that information with you guys. So if you guys don't know what a data center is already, it's a huge building data center full of computers and servers. It runs data, it stores data, it runs websites. It supports AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, and also process cloud computing. So data center is pretty much a storage area to run websites, ChatGPT, stuff like that. Then there's a large hyperscale AI data center, which they're looking to put one in down in Laurinville, which is down in west of St. John, New Brunswick. There's a lot of protests. They don't want it there, but there's definitely a lot of other places in Canada and down the States that they don't want this. Totally, because it uses a massive, large amount of electricity. Has backup generators, has a cooling system which uses a lot of water, uses fiber internet, and uses large buildings and high security. So, but yeah, it uses a lot of electricity, uses a lot of water, it uses a ton of space. And the worst thing about this too is the humming sound, which runs 24/7. So if you live near this place, you're going to want to move pretty quickly. All right, so the last one I want to talk about is the battery energy storage facility. This stores a large amount of electricity when the demand is low. It helps stabilize the electrical grid, and it also supports renewable energy like wind and solar panel energy that will go back to these battery energy storage facilities. But it's another area where it's going to take a large amount of space, and it definitely will be a lot of humming. There's a lot of HVAC system be in this area. It's the HVAC that makes a lot of noise. So as far as right now, there's no law to have a battery storage facility in Miramichi. Also, no data center in Miramichi, unless this zoning bylaw changes into HI, which is called heavy industrial. So what's important to note, nothing has been passed yet. Obviously, there has been a few companies or a company that's contacted Miramichi proposing to have a database center here or a battery storage facility here on the Miramichi. It has been said that that's what happened. Now there's a meeting very shortly. The councilors of Miramichi are considering this. And as of right now, there's a date that they're going to be notifying people if they have any questions, concerns. All right, so here's a post by the City of Miramichi City Hall. The City of Miramichi intends to consider amendments to its zoning bylaw, being bylaw number 110, entitled City of Miramichi Zoning Bylaw. The purpose of the proposed amendments is to permit data centers and battery energy storage facilities within heavy industrial AHI zones. The council will proceed with a public hearing of the proposed amendments on August 4th, 2026 at 6:15 p.m. at Tara's Infinity Center, 1 Marina Drive, Miramichi, New Brunswick. So this is in Douglastown, down by the marina where the water taxi is, just right around that area, right beside Welcome Back and the petrol gas station. So if interested parties may inspect the proposed bylaw online at the city's website at www.miramichi.org by searching proposed bylaws. If you have any questions regarding the proposed development, please contact the GMRSC Planning Service planner on file. He's got the information there. Nekodit, RPP, MCIP, Planning Service Manager. He's got his phone number. He's got his email. Objections to the proposed bylaw may be presented in writing to the council by forwarding them to the office of the city clerk, 141 Henry Street, Miramichi, New Brunswick. So if you have any concerns, if you don't want to go for this, contact your MP, contact all your councilors, contact the Planning Commission, write up a list, write up a petition if you do not agree with this. But as for now, it has not gone ahead yet, but eventually it's gonna. As you all seen, there's 5 hyperscale databases already in Canada already. There's a whole bunch in the States. It's going all over the place. It's using up land. It's using up water. It's using up electricity. And as it stands right now, there's just one thing is there's not even enough power to run the grid now. And if this data center is going to open and start, it's going to use a ton of energy. I don't have to tell you. The guy from MB Power.
MB Power's chief commercial officer in 2020.
The light bulb went off that we're very quickly running out of electricity in New Brunswick.
That realization came to Brad Cody, MB Power's chief commercial officer in 2023. At the time, his calculations showed the province running out of power by 2028 during a peak demand, like a severe cold snap. Today, that concern still stands. It all stems from population growth.
A lot of new apartments and condos going up as well, a lot more dense in the housing. And of course, all of those connections add up.
Which is why they're banking on the proposed 400 megawatt natural gas plant in Tantramar.
Are you worried about what might happen if for some reason that doesn't get the approvals it needs?
Yeah, no, it's certainly a concern that we would be looking at. It's prudent utility planning, very complex business that we operate in, that we always have plans B, C, D, E, maybe even F. In terms of what would you do if you couldn't do the thing that you're trying to do?
That plant, which would be built by a U.S. company, hasn't been met with much support in the area. And then there's a proposed data center in St. John, which would require about 190 megawatts of power from the grid.
Because of their tremendous demand for power and water, is that there needs to be a process by which if one of these AI data centers wants to set up, that they have to make application to the province and to the utility so that they can determine whether they prioritize them versus some other development that might be coming along.
Data centers house massive servers and IT infrastructure. Cody says it's possible MB Power strikes an agreement with the companies behind the center.
We could serve you for most of the time, but hey, when it's going to add pressure or when we say you're going to actually use up all the power that we have in the province. No, we don't want to serve you on those days or those.
So there you have it, folks. That was mostly talking about Lorneville and how there's going to be a data center down there. So imagine another data center coming here in Miramichi. It's going to cause so much havoc with energy. It's going to be crazy. Not only that, they're planning to raise the power bill up by 50% within the next, I think, 6 or 8 years. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's I'm not liking it at all. I mean, it's going to come to the point, the council, the mayors, the provincial government, the federal government, they're going to do what they want. But if it's that important to people, we got to stand up and fight this. At least get it out of here, out of Miramichi, because I don't want it here for sure. It's gonna cause so much issue. Yes, it's probably going to create a lot of jobs, but that's one job I don't think we need around here. So again, if you guys are not liking this, you want to start a petition. As of right now, somebody just created a Facebook page. So yeah, the Facebook page is called Miramichiers Against Proposed Bylaw 110. They just started this page. They already have 173 followers. And what they did to their page is they started a petition. So writes, here's a quick letter I have drafted up that you can send or deliver to the office of the city clerk immediately. I will be working on other formats, French, for example, and a longer letter as well. We are the people. Let them hear our voice. Undersigned, please put your full name and address to ensure you are seriously to do this. So yeah, go to this Miramichi proposed bylaw Facebook page. She already drafted up a cover letter. All you have to do is sign it and deliver it. The other thing that you can also do, go to the public hearing, which is on August 4th, 2026 at Towers Infinity at 6:15. You can also go and send an email off to Mr. Nick Odette, RPP, MCIP. He's the planning service manager. There's a phone number. There's an email there. So if you have huge concerns and you don't want this to happen, so show up at the meeting to stop this amendment from them zoning bylaw to allow data centers or storage facility, storage facilities in the Miramichi area. Do you want this here? Do we need this here? Will it help create jobs? Yes. But do we really want it here? I don't want it here. But really, let me know how you feel in the comment area. Share this video out. Show up at the meeting, and let's not get this here. I don't want it here. Unfortunately, it's just how I feel. But you know, more words, more people get the word out and stop this from coming in from the Miramichi. I never would have thought this would have come here, but as it stands, there's a meeting for the proposed zoning bylaw for the heavy industrial zoning change. So they'll have a potential data center or storage facility here in the Miramichi. But overall, the potential benefits is new construction, permanent jobs, increased power property tax revenues, investment in local infrastructure, and economic diversification. The potential concerns is high electrical demand, increased industrial traffic, noise from cooling equipment, and backup generators. So you wouldn't want to live near the data center for sure. It's just a long hum. It runs for 24/7. It's going to have environmental impacts and emergency planning for battery storage facilities. So thanks for coming in, folks. Let me know how you really feel about this. I know a lot of you are not liking this. There's a lot of you don't even know about this yet. But share this video. If you haven't did it, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel. And until next time, I'm Pat from Excursions, and have yourself a great day. Don't forget to show up at the meeting, folks. See you later, folks.